go see her, yeah?
So do what now?
Not doing anything. We'll just go and see her.
I don't do anything, but I can.
Tomorrow morning we'll see her. That's all. You ain't gotta do anything, yeah?
Yeah.
Situation that I can handle.
Yes, I can.
Augustina.
And this is the reason why the argument is going to get big this few times. Because look, listen.
I don't think I can do this. It's against my faith. I can.
Augustina.
I don't want to do it.
Augustina.
Yeah.
You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. If you talk to somebody and they tell you, say, oh, because I'm more, don't do it. Don't put me in any situation I can handle.
I don't talk to anybody, boy.
No. Okay, you ain't got to do it. What you do for me? Let's just go to the lady tomorrow morning. We'll see her. That's all. You ain't got to do anything. Yeah?
Yeah, for what now?
Agostina, don't put me in any situation I can handle. Where you at?
At the station.
Alright, I'm coming for you after you. So we can go see her, yeah?
So do what now?
Not doing anything. We'll just go and see her.
I don't do anything, but I can do it. I can afford it.
Agostina, then it will not be for me.
It's not a job budget. And somebody come and stand in front of me and say, Representative Gray is misleading the public. It's a disservice to you. And you must hold your feet to the fire because some of you voted for these thieves. Okay? $1,000 is a thief. It's a thief. I'm telling you, it's a thief. Anybody who lie on what he took, he had checked here. We published no checks before. He denied a signature on those checks before 2020 campaign. He's a common criminal. I'm saying that to you. He's a common criminal. That's the budget he voted for. He's a criminal because he lied at $3.6 million is not in the budget. He can't take me anywhere. I defy him. That's a criminal. No, I'm not angry. I'm being forceful. I'm being intellectual. I'm providing facts. No, I said something I didn't mention him, so they don't know I'm a medicine. He has no integrity in lie about integrity. He's in the crisis of integrity. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. He's not only fake. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. I say he's a criminal. He's a thief. To take a $45,000 car in the budget to vote for it, not just but to vote for it, and you didn't inform the people because say everything you will inform the people on record for that, and he didn't say anything about it. Okay, the pastor didn't vote, but why he didn't say? Why he didn't say he voted for it? The records are there, Lord. Gentlemen. Senator Delon should be treated as a common criminal for lying to the public that there's no $3.6 million in the budget. Okay, and they said they didn't want it. Where they place it? There's $3.6 million. There you the money here. The thing is in the budget. There's the final budget. So like they don't tell you when they took it all of a sudden where they put it. I beg you. One question is when they took it out, can you show us where you put your share? That's the question. If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, we must first tell the thing to the people.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been doing that. We have people cleaning the champagne in our various communities. In social science, said, go to people and ask them what they name. And so you pointing them to say, I name this. But if you don't ask your people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they name and what they name, we take them to them.
Your three major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the boroughs autonomous.
The boroughs what?
It's autonomous. It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous. And we look at
Really? Yeah, that was me. About brother. I'm really surprised me. You want to mean the capital of brother? I'm the capital. My people, mama. I want to make a they play the win. I'm not the capital city.
Everything we want to consider because with autonomous that means you have a lot of facility.
Yeah, big this few times because look, listen.
I don't think I can do this. It's against my faith. I can.
Agostina.
I don't want to do it.
Agostina.
Yeah.
You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. You can't put me in any situation that I can handle. Don't do it to me. If you talk to somebody and they tell you, say, oh, because I'm more, don't do it. Don't put me in any situation I can handle.
I don't talk to anybody, boy.
No. Okay, you ain't got to do it. What you do for me? Let's just go to the lady tomorrow morning. We'll see her. That's all. You ain't got to do anything. Yeah?
Yeah, for what now?
Agostina, don't put me in any situation I can handle. Where you at?
At the station.
All right. I'll come in for you after that so we can go see her, yeah?
So do what now?
Not doing anything. We're just going to see her. You
I
can't.
am doing anything, but I can't do it. I can't afford it.
Agostina, then it will not be for me.
It's not a job budget. And somebody come and stand in front of me and say, Representative Grace misleading in the public. But to vote for it, and you then inform the people for it. The records are there, Lord, in the budget, okay? And they don't tell you when they talk it all of a sudden, when they put it. I beg you, one question.
Unity Party.
Yeah, you know, everything I
Show us where you put your share. That's the question. If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Tier of the Unity Party.
Yeah, you know, everything I do, we must first tell the thing to the people.
That's what I'm saying.
And we've been doing that. We have people cleaning the champagne in our various communities. You know, in social science, said, go to people and ask them what they name. And so you pointing them to say, I name this. But if you don't ask your people, then where you carry to them? So before I ask them what they name and what they name, that we take them to them.
Your three major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the borough's autonomous.
The borough's what?
It's autonomous. It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we want to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have a lot of facility, a lot of things that you should do in the borough. And if you are autonomous and you have everything to do, and if you look at the Nukuta, many young people are graduated from college in the district. Right now, the first thing we embarked was to have a reconciliation regional meeting all of the communities.
So Tia, at what level were you teaching? Was it elementary, junior high, or senior high?
We're taking elementary divisions.
Oh, okay.
Elementary division. And we're credible, we are more accessible, and we're development oriented. So
Hello, Robert B. Tier is a librarian. After our graduation from the elementary school, we keep the Murray Road to attend the junior high school, the Positive Junior High School, and from there we went to Central High and we graduated 1998. I'm a teacher in professions. Robert Tier is one of the daughter's sons. Robert Tier is one of the credible sons. Robert Tier is deserved to be a servant in the district. Robert Tier is a public servant. I always work at the National Security Agency in Kema County.
They come and say they came to rescue us, they came to kill us slowly. There's some of us, we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. Now on the side, what we're saying, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here around, they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once at the seven area, they sort of be careful with. The water, the poo-poo water running from China Bay. They're not putting effort to clear the poo-poo. Yeah, beyond Central Bay, or in the car road, the necklace, and not in the crack, on the car road. Yeah, all the Ferrat necklace, they can occupy the car road. The government see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children all the high school in college, now the business we doing to sustain our children. Just like Waka King to kill and they can rescue. Why they say we should vote for our children future. They don't want our children future. They can damage our children future. If they love the citizen and they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can support. Because now where we get our daily bread from? None of the men, they're not supporting children with their mother, with their husband, with their everything in the home. There's some of us were not educated at the business backing or so when they temper around or temper they will pull. Some of us will not of our weapon. We're gonna medicine man was when you come into our market, we'll plan your eye, we will cripple you, Baba signal will whistle on you because we fell out with that nonsense in their country. Yeah, you say I can rescue you, they want to kill us. Slow there, I get it there. So security, they keep my police, they keep me around with selling police, they keep not get all awareness for now until the 7th. They want to see you on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And that on the street, that people from the federal office they can come by our son. And what people making in it. Yeah. And that business will not belonging in market. Now along the street, and that market will say going in the general market. Say la bureau phone there. All over the world, the great America, they sell it on the street. Africa, they sell it on the street. That they la bureau. Why can improve that they want suppress us on the street?
They bring her to go steal to the maintenance too.
Oh, so the man wanted for you to go steal from the web post too.
Yeah. He said I'm joining to go steal to the web maintenance too. To get money into the store, they will go take it from there. I said, Mama, how many bars for the same lecture?
Then how can the people catch you now?
The people. before the man called me back. Now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, "Oh, my man, I'll let you be and call you back again."
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You leave from your working place, you come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go steal. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say
when they call you in the net now.
When the man call me in the net, he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
So the man said, you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want you tea to carry to the.
The man said, what can you want tea?
Tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea?
Yeah.
For you to drink
with bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of bread.
With egg is that?
With egg is that, my butter. So when I carry it to him, when the man say carry it to the man, when you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
Somebody fool back you now, you carry that thing, go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, where you going now? I say, I'm going right so one of my friend call me.
And the same man going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
The man say one for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
That
big Jeep. 4 Jeep. Yeah. So when I clean the car now, no, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll need a water now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people that can come here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You say what?
the scene on some of the big things coming up for you this morning on the show. And yes, of course, it's good to be here on the Wednesday morning from the nation's capital in Monrovia and on the biggest dial, Freedom 87.9. This is the Freedom Morning Rise. And it's good to have all of you join us this morning for yet another exciting conversation around issues making the news in our country. Good morning to our friends. Good morning to those of you in the diaspora. And even our friends following via the online radio. We like to say thank you always for joining us from far and near. Of you who do not like the things we say, the way we say the things we say, it's good to have you join us again for breakfast. Too many things to talk about, lots of things happening in the country. So the Liberian Senate have set up a committee or have set up her own investigative committee to look into allegations of budget alteration. This thing is getting serious. The Buakai government insistence on stealing from the Liberian people by all means have reached a point where our national budget, when they made decision on it, they will go the finger, they will go to carry, somebody will call for it clandestinely, they will finger it, and so on. So yes, there was a debate yesterday at the Senate, and you saw how it became very tense between Bon County, my own Bon County Senator Prince Moy, and of course my own Mangibi County Senator Nathaniel Fallow McGill. We have excerpts from the committee meeting or the committee deliberation with all these. It's quite interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting here this morning. Some people say, oh, no, the true blow, the other man say, wake up, the other man go to the other man. And you tell me nothing, I will slide your face, I will blow your mouth, I will do that one. Hey, corruption money. And corruption is in the maze. And you know, stealing not happening in the room now. People trying to talk it, some people want to tell the truth, some people want the truth, some people try doing all kinds of things. But don't mind it. Just say you will listen to them right here. Moi, and of course, Senator Nathaniel Fallow McGill. Two of them from two counties. So we'll play them at Mangibi versus Bon County. That will make sense. And the whole budget alteration thing, we just been waiting. You know, we the one raise the thing here, right? We'll raise it, so we left it with y'all now. Y'all been passing it around. So we're sitting waiting. We already being all the House of Representatives put the gas and stuff. Then the Senate put the. But how can the representative do that on no 14 billion come inside? It go to the Senate now, you won't for it. So why you won't for it? Why 14 billion coming inside the Senate to investigate this budget alteration? Something not clear. And y'all here now. Facebook about that because what? Are you kidding me? I mean, this is a directive coming from the Ministry of Internal Affairs and nobody should go to work. Everybody should go to the airport. That is to qualify and, of course, establish how unpopular, terribly unpopular Bwaka is. Something that's supposed to be voluntary. Something where the locals, and smell notice and all the people just supposed to wake up and say, yeah, in the face of $3 billion coming, citizens cannot, organically move to the airport to receive the president. Francis Akila Yumale, the sycophant in chief of the Bwaka administration. He's the sycophant in chief. That man is an embodiment of sycophancy. The man tell his deputy say red memo, tell the people, all the people there to the ministry, they man come to the airport to come receive the president. The president coming, the president coming on Wednesday. So all of them man leave the job, they man come to the ministry, they man come to the airport to come receive the president. 12 o'clock sharp. Oh my God. What do we have? Francis Sakila Numale. Gizi Mesa with English arrogance. So we have that communication. And then the Ministry of Disinformation and Misinformation came back and wrote a gibberish trying to save face. They say they come in, the other. I don't even. But that ministry is good for nothing. Take bunch of bootlickers. The ministry is occupied with bootlickers. From the minister coming down, they are all bootlickers. They have no independence. They have no professional guardians. They are all bootlickers. Their entire life they've been bootlicking people. Pia, Danielson, and all the other people in there. I think maybe there are a few other people. I think there's some decent people among them anyway. Those loud mob bootlickers. So they have their own statement that we will read for you. Also, and the big one, the U.S. investment climate report is out. What is it saying about Liberia? It will interest you to know. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, it's good to be here on a Wednesday morning. Austin is still between twists and turns in preparation for our late brother's funeral arrangement, like I told you yesterday. So today we're going to be having the family meeting. Let me read this one for you here. Okay. Let me read it once for you here in respect to preparations and arrangements for our dear friend and brother Fidel Sidi. Death announcement. It is with deep sorrow that the family of the late Fidel Sidi announces his passing. We invite all friends and well-wishers to join us for a family meeting to discuss his homegoing. This gathering will take place on Wednesday, September 11, at the home of his father, Mr. Sakan Sidi, located on Brisbane Road, Brewerville at 4 p.m. For direction or further information, please contact 077 0777 247150 0775 207409. And I'll read the numbers again: 0777 247150 0775 207409. Signed, Fred Monjo, on behalf of the family. So, folks, that's exactly what it is. For those of you out there that would like to be part of the first meeting today, in preparation for the homegoing of our dear friend, that's the number. That is exactly the number. So I'm told they say yesterday on the fee, so put on say the poor Rambian I know key, that key guy say yeah. But yesterday there was something interesting. But anyway, let me tell you the big news from the perspective or from the angle. Okay. So from the angle of the cash giveaway, yesterday right here we give out the $1 million. I was there live. There, dealing with the man. I said, "Oh, my man, you can't show you the play. I don't know whether you not get it. You didn't even call us about the man." So before I finished the show, I went down the man and finished setting the whole place. 1 million I played. So the man set the whole place, everything, the stage. They were just waiting for me now. All that thing I'm talking. So as soon as I went down, I said, "My man, let's go. We're going to get a man $1 million now." All the people were there. So the National Lottery, everybody was there. Our friend and former manager, Abraham Gosson William was there. Mr. Windell, Randolph, Terry, and the rest of the other people, they were all there. And it was a very colorful moment. And you could listen to the testimony of the young man and how excited. But guess what? That man who won the $1 million, it was his first time playing the cash giveaway. So you see how miraculous this thing can be. So it doesn't really matter for the most part. And so it was on that Saturday, the very day that the draw was being held. We kept telling you, keep playing, be playing. You don't know when it will happen, blah, blah, blah. And the thing happened right in front of everybody. The whole computer was displayed. Now, people who went for the Saturday event saw for themselves how the whole thing can happen, because the computer is there, the machine is set, and then it's pressed. You see the numbers, millions of numbers competing among themselves. I don't know however the way, but you can see a competition, right? And it continues, and automatically it selected the guy number and the guy Cooper, Emmanuel Cooper. So Emmanuel Cooper is a millionaire now in an LD sense. So we gave her his money on yesterday. So he's drinking juice right now. He's drinking juice plus other issues that he has to do. So you too can join in and be a part of. So the code remains the same, right? The jackpot code. I say you're always listening to. We set the stage and then you know what to do, right? The jackpot code is *799 *70#. But listen, so take your phone and enter *799 *70#. This is Freedom FM. This is where people are winning the big things. But let me tell you now, this is the first back to school jackpot this morning. The code you entering now. The first on the program Saturday, we talk about the $10 million, right? Stock for the back to school. So get ready, get set. Ready, started, go, right? It is the back to school jackpot that have now commenced. So what that means is you will play and win yourself $10,000 this morning when you play. You win $10,000 plus school package. And one person will be winning $50,000 at the end of the show with their own school package too. So every winner here of the $10,000, you're going to receive your school. And when they say school package, you already know what I mean, right? I think the only thing that the CEO did not talk about that day was uniform, because we know the school your child in, right? But all the other small things that you're thinking about, once you win the $10,000 the money, you collect $10,000, you collect your whole back, the whole back, with everything inside. You go, you chill, you operate. So when you pay the child school fee with that $10,000, you're not coming and say, let me go hustle again to go look for money to go buy bed, buy cabbage, buy shoe, buy they want, buy that one, buy. No, just give you the whole thing. So that chapter, they own a school fee, then the next day again, you can't hustle. And next day, so this is the back to school, folks. That's what it is. *799 *70#, and you enter. Oh no, I can see the competition. Everybody won't get their children back to school right now. Yeah. So assuming your child's school fee is on 20 or 25,000, right? First installment will be around 10,000 or 9,500 or thereabout. So when you win with the 10,000, now you go and pay for first installment. You go pay first installment. That child will go to school. You're not worrying about, let me go buy a bag, let me go buy the other one, shoe, this, that, blah, blah, blah. We'll put everything inside the bag, will give to you. That child, the next Monday, as soon as a friend going, that child joking, let's go, lepe, inside. We inside. The child enter. And you understand? So this is to assist, because you know things hard. The government not doing nothing. The government is irresponsible. They're stealing. That all they know how to do. Right? Right? And so yeah, this is exactly what is it. That is exactly what it is, and it's important for you. So I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to leave it right here. Why? I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to leave it. Come here, folks. I'm going to leave it right here. So that's what it is for the cash giveaway people. And Tina. They did plenty. We really know what the begin with. They did plenty. So, folks, I would like to begin. But that one a joke. Somebody tells me, they say, yeah, the amount of drugs being that going on now in the country, all the way the campaign. I just say, you know, for someone who can feel sorry for the ordinary people who are now, you're just in the community, a lot of things you're not exposed to it. They just things that are going on. They just business that are going on in Liberia now under Joseph Boakai. You see how the men are paying attention to. You see how the men are paying attention to the LDA. Even get done, they put do investigative report out. You know, see Boakai take any action on it. Not knowing Boakai or campaigning about just being that, but just people them saw as a way to enrich themselves, and they just selling drugs. Or they 6. I mean, this 9 months, the amount of drugs that have come into this country, and the amount of people that have gone on drugs in this country since Boakai became president is more than we are and Ellen combined. Because the government not get no connection, they have not attracted anything. That only drugs money they're depending on. Everything they're doing, that drugs money they're depending on. Right? But we'll leave that conversation right now. Waiting for a report. It's not a report now we'll be waiting for to start digging inside. But so yesterday I was here and I raised the issue about the president's return, which was very genuine. And so subsequently, you know, they're always listening to us. And so we said it that, of course, in keeping with the memo that was issued by the government about the president travel to China and, of course, Indonesia, the joint trip, he will have been at least on his way back to the country on the 8th of the month. And we went the 9th, the 10th. We did not see him on the 8th. We did not see him on the 9th. We did not see him on the 10th. And then they told us, so yesterday, this release from the Ministry of Internal Affairs surfaced, instructing employees to go to the airport that the president was coming today. About 12 o'clock, all of them should be there, you know, and all that. So I'm going to read the communication from the Ministry of Internal Affairs, which is in violation of the Code of Conduct. And of course, the CSA standing order. It violates not only the Code of Conduct, but also the CSA standing order. It's important for us to know that, for us to understand that. This is the memorandum from the Ministry of Internal Affairs to all deputy ministers, assistant minister, heads of program, directors / assistant director, general staff. So that means the ministry from the sweeper to the person who cleaning inside the bathroom, to even the person that just picking plum. Anybody once you done that, you're doing something. All of your Francis Akila Nyumale told the people to issue this, and it's on the ministry's letterhead. It was on the ministry's bulletin. There where it was captured from. It was placed on the bulletin, and we've spoken with our friends, some of our friends working in the ministry. They've confirmed to us that yes, it was there, and that was the instruction, and they were prepared to execute because this is their government. Anything the minister said that what they would do. So they were prepared. Some of them already had gone, and in fact, they had to leave the ministry sooner to go and prepare themselves, and set everything. Maybe they're gonna wear their green to go there. We'll set everything to get ready until the controversy came out and something else was said. But still, some of them will still go. There will always be jihadists in the rank of people. So from who? Honorable Samuel F. Brown, Deputy Minister, Administration and / Acting Minister, Republic of Liberia. Acting Minister of Internal Affairs. So in the absence of the Minister proper, he assumed the rule. So, but we'll read the law for you. We'll go to the executive law and be able to establish why that minister or that person enjoys the full authority of the ministry, and as a head of an executive branch of the government, in keeping with the authority vested or granted you through the executive law of the republic, you also speaks officially for the ministry, and the ministry represents the government. So it was a government position. It was a government position, right? That's important for you to understand. Our governance system is such that. Subject: welcoming ceremony of the President, His Excellency Joseph N. Boakai Sr. Date September 10, 2024. Yesterday, they issued the statement. By directive of the Minister of Internal Affairs, what did I tell you? I said, Francis Akila Nyumale, because my source told me Francis Akila Nyumale had called the Deputy Minister, instructing him that on the return of the President, right? He carried himself as, the President friend. I told you the man is a sycophant. So he had instructed the Deputy Minister, his acting, right, to write. And the man included in the communication. So the man did not do their own thing. So people are attempting, at least, but it's good. People are attempting to make it seem like the Deputy Minister said it, and those are no. Just stop. Every time you try to lie to the public, we'll come here and correct it. Your lie, but plenty of things will come here, will correct it. And now what you're using, you're telling NSA people to come after us, right? Every time you lie, will correct. By directive of the Minister of Internal Affairs, Honorable F. Sakila Nyumale Sr., all staff of the Ministry of Internal Affairs are to assemble at the Rabos International Airport on Wednesday. This was absolutely stupid. We are not running a friendship club here. We're not running a Susu club. We're not running a community organization or a Boy Scout. A Boy Scout is even more organized and run properly than what Francis Akila Nyumale is doing right now. How you sit yourself down, you get the guts to instruct somebody to seize government job, telling civil servants, and tell everybody should stop everything in the country, because who is Boakai? Right? Who is Boakai? Is Boakai a demagogue? Boakai was elected. Let's, for the sake of the argument, let's put it that way, to be occupying that seat. It is reasonably assumed that you won an election, right? So by the strength of that, democratic reasoning, we say Boakai was elected and he was entrusted with the authority as the president of the country, but yet Boakai is still subject to the will of the people. Boakai does not run his private industry. And so there are laws that tells him what to do, what not to do. So you can start making him to load as soon as Rabat International Airport, Wednesday, September 11, commencing at 12 noon to give our president, His Excellency Joseph Newman Boaka Sr., and what? It's a rousing welcome. Sorry, the publication is blurred. From official duties on behalf of the government and people of Liberia. Please be informed that buses will be made available to transport employees to and fro the Rabat International Airport. The pickup point is at the Ministry of Internal Affairs Central Office. We kindly solicit your fullest cooperation. Kind regard. So, folks, that's the letter. So the minister said, the minister tell the people say, we'll bring buses. Maybe we should have allowed, you know, that one, my friends send it to me, but sometimes I did not want the country, we did not want the country to go through that loss and that embarrassment, so that what we had to pull it out and embarrassing, they had to come in later on to correct it. But even in the attempt to correct it, they still lying, right? So the minister said that officially, the minister, you can look at Sakila Nima. Sakila Nimale. Sakila Nimale face can be looking like, you know, it now was small, you know, you go walk about, then toilet Jane you, you know, you just more your friend and you want someone. But the way that person face can be looking, that Sakila Nimale face looking like toilet always Jane. I know that ugliness or that watching, but anyway. So the minister said that my people, that the people that came for change. Say one man who get, I don't know what kind of ruling, get one other man, say Anthony V. Kessely, who particular man, I don't know whether the term of reference of his job is to be on social media, insulting and being rude, disrespectful, and responding to social media. So he is supposed to be Boaka's deputy minister for deputy minister for public affairs, or what at the Ministry of State. I don't even know what kind of role they gave him. But anyway, he in Boaka office there, like one of Boaka handbag or toddlers or bag carrier. So Vien Kessely is that old male. He's supposed to be old and, you know, and stuff. But, you know, when people are not able to fetch for themselves and they depend on government, so age now doesn't matter. They can do all kind of things because at that government job, that man ain't able to go in the private sector to do things for himself and something. So he rely on government. So in there, the same thing the small children can be doing, you should do it. So irrespective of age, that how you see Vien Kessely can be all on Facebook. Anthony V. Kessely be all on Facebook, insulting small children out there to prove loyalty. You know, at your age, imagine you in the age, then you stay on Facebook insulting your small children. You in your grandpa age, grandpa on Facebook still doing sycophancy, and, you know, defending other people, insulting other people. Yeah, see, I'm a sabot defense. Then I will deal with them, you know, in your grandpa age, you doing that kind of thing. Then what your grandchildren will be doing? So Vien Kessely need to sit down sometime and try to upgrade. Say, no, man, my level, I can't be involved in that kind of thing. You know? I mean, put myself in. But anyway, so he came and said, this is absolutely not a practice that JMB will approve. In response, I'm quoting a comment he made because he's speaking from the president office. Please note, this is from a deputy minister. How it being from a deputy minister invalidate the authority of the communication? That's what I'm trying to understand. So you see, when old people you expect to get sense and they start sounding childish and the small children and thinking that they can play on everybody, it's like that. This is from a deputy minister. And so what? Who's acting in the absence of the minister proper? And what does that mean? I have not seen the minister call for any such welcome assembly. If you say you've not seen, what do you mean? Do you work in the Ministry of Internal Affairs? Do they show you everything they do before putting in the public? What is your interaction? Say because you're in Baka office. What authority do you have on what happened? So you must see it first before it's true. So what thing somebody probably can take all of us to be? Eh? Baka yesterday for you put in office, you passing around who they doing by your own Facebook, insulting people, and you think somebody say, I have not seen. So because you have not seen, and what does that establishes? Say because Anthony Vien Kessel is sitting down somewhere, have not seen it. So that means everything not true. Look at that. Look at the arrogance. Look at the arrogance. People will paying our tax dollars. They feel so very rude and disrespectful, and they just speak in ill manner forms, and they think all of us should accept it. Right? When they are supposed to be bowing down to us because our taxes, they're supposed to be worshiping us. Now us are be worshiping them. We pay the fools in power. We pay them. I've not seen the minister call for any such welcome assembly. And the president has returned from many successful trips before. I mean, leave us with that one there. Young one, you say you know it's not true, but a part of creating justification. So this Anthony Vienkezeli is an old pathological liar. He lied. He has lied many times. So this thing you say does not have basis in the law. Does not. I mean, the organic functions and structure of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. It comments have no basis or no supporting basis in that. So, but let's go to what the law says. We operate a country of law. The executive law of the Republic of Liberia. I'm just going straight to the point that talks about the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Okay. The Ministry of Internal Affairs, the functions. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. So it says, the Minister of Internal Affairs, who shall be appointed by the President with the advice and consent of the Senate. The President shall appoint with the advice and consent of the Senate also a deputy minister who shall be the principal assistant. The what? Principal assistant. That's the law. They're not being carefully reasoning. They all sick reasoning. They're not using the law. The law says the same law that grants the president the authority to appoint a minister of internal affairs. The law says the president shall also what? They don't say may, right? The law says the president shall appoint with the advice and consent of the Senate a deputy minister who shall, listen to the words, who shall be the principal assistant to the Minister of Internal Affairs. And you understand? That man shall be the principal assistant. Right? I'll come to that. To the Minister of Internal Affairs. And who shall act in the absence of the minister. So what the law is saying, whenever the minister is not there, all the powers and privileges or the authorities appertaining the position of the minister to sign this, to do that, to this, to do that, the acting minister assumes the responsibility because, I mean, he or she has the legal authority to do so. And every communication or everything from that deputy minister acting as the minister and with the authorities, right? With the authorities to act in the absence of the minister proper, right? Represents the institution, represents the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So who is Anthony V. Kessely to be telling us, oh, that Jerry deputy? You, what do you think? Eh? What you got Jerry deputy minister? Is that you're running the government? You say like, oh, why is that deputy minister? So what? That the ministry ruling. And he has the ministry's authority to do so. The president may also appoint with the advice and consent of the Senate such assistant ministers as will be required for the effective operation of the ministry. And then when you go down, they start breaking down. So let's come to the function of the Minister of Internal Affairs. And those are the functions that the assistant minister, when the minister is not there, the assistant minister is also supposed to be functioning. You understand? How the law simple. Duties of the minister shall include A, the successful conduct and improvement of local government through supervision and direction of the activities of the political subdivision of the central government. B, managing of tribal affairs and all matters arising out of tribal relationships. C, coordinating and implementing government services rendered through the units of local government. D, reviewing proposed budgets, taxes, projects, and programs proposed by the local government units, and making recommendations and taking steps necessary for the implementation of the proposed activities, blah, 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 to include the FAD. These are the duties and the authorities of the minister. So if we go back to the functions, when that minister is not there, the deputy minister that acts assumes the authority to do all of these things in the absence of the minister proper. Now, what the law says, we're running a country of law. And you understand? Assume the duty and responsibility of the minister proper. So, Deputy Minister Brown was in all legal position to have issued and implemented the directive, and more besides. He was instructed and he communicated with the minister there with his friend Baka, and the minister instructed him. In fact, that action was born out of the sycophancy of the minister proper, to prove that he is the chief sycophant of the Republic of Liberia. He instructed his deputy, who's acting as the minister, to say, tell the people, to all of them, they must wake up in the morning. If they even able to carry their children, and they must wake up, they come to the ministry, will put buses to carry all of them. Baka will be coming to the airport. So all of them must forget about the job tomorrow. They might leave from the ministry, they might come to the airport to come receive President Baka. And this is it. And you want to come defend that. But let's look at what the what do you call them? Those other group of people from they disinform us. They disinform us from the how you call it, the ministry for somebody. Please send me. I'm finding a little difficult to get that make out something. Somebody please forward it to me quickly. I know I have it, but I'll put it somewhere. But so subsequently, when the public descended, say, oh, how can you be doing this? Already when Baka going, all the ministers, all the directors, all the this, that, all of them will leave their job, they will jump, they go to the airport. All of them will jump to they'll go to the airport. The thing that they used to carry that before. We are telling what used to happen. That one by being happening now. HO issue. Ellington, the same thing. We are both condemning the Kim, they did it. But Baka and his sycophantic ministers are taking it to another level. They're saying, in fact, the presence of the heads of agencies and ministers and things, that one is small. Say all of you, they sweep all them, all of you will come to the airport. How you won't force somebody to be popular when they're not popular? How you won't force the people, you using the job, because when people not go, they will fire them. Everybody are going to go down there because they feel threatened. Already they're dismissing their friend. Then you now go, they will say, oh, okay, they made an opposition. Oh, they led an opposition. So when the minister send that kind of information, all of you are going to go to the Ministry of Internal Affairs so they forget it. Right? So out of shame, disgrace, the Ministry of Internal Affairs was coerced to issue this just for the sake of the public, just to put it on social media. I say you arrest on and put it on social media. There will still be people going there. You will see the pictures from there. The information spreading on social media suggesting that the entire workforce of the Ministry of Internal Affairs is asked to be in attendance in the welcoming ceremony tomorrow is not accurate. Are you kidding me? What kind of ministry can get two-tone? That is the same thing they did when the president was leaving here, when we got information that the president's trip was subjected to cancellation. In no time, the Ministry of Information issued another statement. And the good thing about it, as long as we can save it. So when we get the other one, they issue a new one. You see, what a contradiction. One ministry on one subject get two different tones. Right? They seen David minister that wrote a thing. They seen David minister come by and say the thing and say, a stupid man, I not get brain. My brain not there. That stupid I wrote, that not true. Right? So the information is not accurate. It is important to clarify that only senior staff and members of the National Council of Chiefs of Liberia, who are also staff of the ministry and are responsible for traditional welcome ceremonies, are requested to attend this particular event on tomorrow, and not the entire workforce of the ministry as it is widely being spread on social media today. We are aware. Folks, when I read the first communication, when I said directed to, the list of people I read there, did you not hear general staff? Have you not seen general staff? So how come the same man come by? He's been coerced to come back and lie. Shimmy his family, shimmy himself and his integrity, right? You see, because the government is not creating vibrancy in the private sector, so responsible people are made to be liars. They care less. They ignore their integrity, their value. They lie to save government job. And what politicians do? Politicians are using decent people to erode their own character, their principles, their values. We are aware that Wednesday is a working day, and as such, it would make no sense to take the entire work force to the RRA to welcome the president. Hence, we must fulfill and continue to do the work of the Liberian people at all times. It is crucial to ensure that that correct information is disseminated to avoid any misunderstanding or misinterpretation, blah, 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 blah. So where is the correct information? Who made any information up here? Nobody made any information up. You yourself wrote it. And this one that I just read is being signed by the same Deputy Minister Brown that wrote the something and stuff. Right? And that wrote the communication. Right? Okay. Okay, I come into that one. Just keep it. Thank you for sending me the one. The issue getting juicy. Things getting juicy here, things getting juicy here. Okay, folks. Right, things getting juicy here. So yeah, don't forget, it's the back to school. While we're having conversation, please dial *79 and *70 hash and enter the draw for your back to school. Get your children back to school package, get $10,000, and we will be giving you $50,000 at the close of the show. We will be paying $50,000 at the close of the show, folks. Be there, listening, follow, and count yourself. Get something for your child today. So that's exactly what it is. So, folks, this is the government you brought. This is the president who's more interested in idolizing himself, and, worshiping him, serving him, and he boys will be there. This was absolutely unnecessary from the government. In fact, I'm not going to read that thing from the Ministry of that Ministry of Disinformation. You know what? That ministry, I'm not respecting that ministry now because the quality of people there, until they can upgrade, you see, PR then stay acting as small children, insulting. Look at the man go respond to the other man go respond to Councillor Gonglo critique. And man say, this government, there is no official of this government that have been held culpable. Before you are held culpable, there must be an investigation. Have you investigated any or have you subjected any of them to investigation? Before, because you can't just jump from the blue and hold people culpable. We're talking about investigating, but you're playing blind eye to what's happening under your government. Then you're running after a ghost. The people saying now with you, they're stealing. Sylvester Grisby. So Sylvester Grisby has a right to take $500,000 from pensioners' money from NASCAR. He was very high authority. So investigate the man. Then we'll know whether somebody held culpable or not held culpable. Like kind of stupid people if you wasting your time. Until Baka said ready to do well with the Ministry of Information, I mean, we are not going to waste our time with them here, basically. So that the Internal Affairs Ministry on there, they wasted yesterday by the wasted. What they did yesterday was illegal, was in violation of the code of conduct, was political. I mean, that goes to further justify all of the critics' conversations about Bwakai politicizing the civil service. Bwakai and his government are dividing the country, creating a sense of divide, and creating an atmosphere where you have to worship the leader before you get a job to survive in your country, or else you will be dismissed. It is against that. Sakila Nyumale is an extremist, complete extremist. He's on recording. He's calling himself killer. Say he's a rebel, he's a killer. Anybody who brags about killing another human being, and you know, you can't carry your thing to that person. Man doesn't hide it. The man say, I'm a killer, I'm a rebel. So that's the man, and he is a fanatic of Joseph Numa Bwakai. That's who he is. A fanatic of Mr. Joseph Numa Bwakai. So that is that for you. Pinpointing the lapses and of course the violations in Bwakai government. So let's move to what happened yesterday at the Liberian Senate. Beginning with Yomli Kanga Lawrence and the staffers. So we told you that things that were happening during the WIA period, it wasn't because, they made it say, this is happening because WIA is president. Staffers are not getting their pay, it's because they're receiving delays because WIA is president. The experience is staffers themselves are even saying now, what is even happening to them now? And what happened? Right now, that staffers are still waking up by themselves, unless then that Yombly then used to organize, Spring Moy then used to organize the you go protest. Get them money, and your rescue, you go protest. They will not aware of all these things. So it's coming for them now. So we'll start from the door of the Senate before we go inside to what happened there. Let's go with this.
No conversation.
Let me reiterate the background. The background is this president has been recording the legislature to act on critical documentation when they are on recess, we'll call them. But it is evidentially clear that all the time he has called, he has failed to live up to the constitutional requirement that when you call the people, you have to pay them. That escrow, that overtime, you got to pay them. Right? So the first time you call the people, you not pay them. They may not, they may grumble. And even lawmakers were insisting on returning this time around on ground that they must pay their money before they go back. They must pay their money before they come because the government can pay for escrow sitting. They have not been paying for escrow sitting. So the Mango is on the way. They managed to come to a common ground and then they return. And since they return, the staffers have been demanding their escrow sitting allowance or bonus or benefit or whatever it is. The leadership of the Senate has ignored their concerns, does not take them seriously, and they have been advocating only for themselves. When staffers have gotten communication information that the president are instructed that they be paid and that they should be paid, I think last week they were not paid. They were told this week, still they're not seeing sign. Nobody's talking to them. So they decided to say, you know, we get families, school fee time, pressure all over. So the old people, when they take stake, I don't know why they got all these stakes and rack front, they Yombly are coming. They put road black, say you're not entering the place here, you must pay us. Say you're not entering the player today, you must pay our money. Because, you know, Liberia is getting somewhere now. The society is being conscientized. Everybody getting to understand their right. The people not go, right? They are servant. They not go. So you can confront them. That's why leaders have to be responsible so that they will not be disgraced. Because if you do not adapt responsibility, citizens understand their civic right. They know what they're supposed to do, the do's and the don'ts and stuff, and they do not see you like God. This is not the 1960s, the 1980s, and all that. No, those times are over. Some of you that still be sitting in your bedroom thinking about 1980, the thing that used to happen, it's not going to happen here anymore. And you understand? So people have the right to stand up, to confront government, and to confront their leaders, to do the right thing. This is exactly what they did. They were right in their purview. I mean, it was their right. They were asking for their just pay. They worked for it. But listen. Listening. It's time for that the people that are working there, the boss say they get information that $45,000 car. They finish pass that what you see they running, all of them going. They're going to collect their $45,000 car. So they say you will not take the $45,000 car today. You will not take the $45,000 car today. You must pay our money. So why they are collecting $45,000, they're collecting huge chunk from the budget to pay ordinary workers, staffers, their peanuts, so that they'll be able to pay their children's school fees. Schools are putting the poor children out. Hey, human being, what can make some leaders very, very heartless and wicked? The people have to embarrass you like that. They have to embarrass you. They block the road. You're not entering yourself. You're feeling shame. All the passing around here acting like, oh, you know that you're the lie, this, that, the other person are doing this. And let how the boy get you the whole Senate put them what you're just doing, all kind of things for you, Kelly. Now, yeah. You will be recorded as the worst Senate pro tempore. The worst, because there is nothing you've done on there besides cutting checks and cutting deals for the executive. That's all you're known for. In bed. The first Senate pro tem that goes to the president's office every morning before going to our own office. There's a father who said, no, we not agree. That's not true. That's lie. We not agree. I will post the video on my page. I will see. Yombly is standing lost, disgrace, shame. See, this is the rescue model that was going in the county. You let Baka will come, will change it. Your life will not be the same. Your life will not be like this. And you know, when you not do all the campaign, you say all the things when you catch up with you know that what happened with Yombly. Look at her standing. Look at her. Listen to her. I mean, the scene was so embarrassing till the week that on here said Chaklaba, he said. The week that on everything. Just go, I'll post the video, you'll see. So the folks said they would not agree. They embarrassed the president pro tempore, the fifth person in the government, and an ally to the executive. The woman who walks on the president anytime she feels, anytime she reaches, she enters the office of the president, gets whatever she wants. She have employed her family members or cronies or relatives. So this is not a matter of I'm challenged. No, she has access to everything. She needs her workers to be paid. If she's prioritizing the payment of Senate workers, that is just a phone call. And the president will instruct his Ministry of Finance people to do the needful. The same way the president took a phone and called the finance ministry people to finger the budget, the president will definitely, oh yeah, oh you know that one, your way will come in. So she has power, she has influence, she has affluence, she has voice, she has command, she has control. She is super powerful. She can do it. But why? She is selfish. She's been selfish to the poor people because they feel like, or the narrative they create is that when they pay you all your stuff, you say, oh yeah, government made money, government getting money. So they create suffering for you. They create suffering for you while the other people will be there. Something. And you understand? Folks. So the people say no. That was what happened yesterday. And Yombly got pissed. She started insulting. And we told you about Yombly anger problem. One of the greatest disqualification for leadership is anger management and control. Yombly demonstrated it clearly when she had a legislative disagreement with Senator Sir Joseph. What did Yombly do? Boiling tea water. She spilled it on the man because she has emotional control issue. She's extremely temperamental. So you tell her gonna be a million leader. So the way for, and even though the other papi is a terrible man, but they used to be cursing him. They don't be saying, they don't call the man spineless. The man are days, and you go to the man will give him money. The next thing you curse the man because that man too that D man. Right? That about man, that D man. Be it about D man. So when they curse him, maybe that one is a tough because he into all kind of things. But at least he's to exert that kind of tolerance to criticism. Just the first small one, the people raise issue. You only cause the people say in fact they're not worth to be there. Some of the people been serving that place from Chalekin town, they've been there contributing. But because of the bad leadership, people like you being given leadership in that place, that's why you see their life can improve. The legislature or the Senate must be able to create means to further enhance the capacity of our staff, training, and, travels, exposure and stuff, comparatively bring them. So because it is the legislature of the Republic of Liberia. So when you enhance it, you are bringing it on par with other legislative bodies across the region and the continent at large. But no, you don't get time. Everything you do there, you send money to yourself. You send money to even capacity your own people. Then you can't criticize the people. You say you're even qualified. They're not qualified, but who's keeping them there? Who brought them there? When you are on rules, order, and administration in the Senate the last time, right? You employ political cronies, Klatume, Daniel Sano, all your political people. You fill the Senate payroll with all kinds of supporters, political people. You put them there. You recruited them. You are responsible. If you come now to tell us, say, there are a bunch of unqualified, incompetent people at the Senate as staffers, then you are responsible because you headed the rule, order, and administration. And what did you do? You were only taking partisans in there. All kind of people, you put them in a place. And then the same people now, but you expect that you'll be taking 45,000 in car, doing this, chilling, and going celebrate your daughter's birthday in America, spending time at the Democratic primary, taking photo with all kind of people coming down. The people cheering school fee, they pay you, they go talk about it. You say, oh, they should get up from here. They're incompetent. And we told you, we say Yombly is not leader. We sat down here, we said it. We say Yombly is in the shadow of people. Yombly cannot stand on her own to get any kind of popular support. Yombly, personality. No. The kind of place Yombly is, the women influencers we know. We know the librarian, we know the real librarian women that are there. Right? At that level, poor. The country will be singing for them. But you see, Yombly, saying all that, because that her attitude, the way she relate, she's so arrogant, temperamental. Started insulting other people power and money yesterday because they asked for their just benefit, telling them how they're not qualified, they're not competent. Who brought them there? Right? You are the leader. What program have you designed to upgrade the capacity of your staffers? Good leaders, that what they would think about. You go, you meet a place. If you are now condemning the Senate staffer, then we want to look at your leadership metric. What have you initiated to upgrade them, to bring them up to speed or on par with the expectation of qualified, competent, and staffers? You come because they both asking, and I learn how the people hear hostage. And when they say they not give you ultimatum. But they both say that they don't, my man, they change it, waiting for you. Say the way you can be walking, like you get hunchback, they're waiting for you. Come. You buy your own stick to pull you buy the way your foot drive, my own. Say it don't be easy. Yeah, you tell them, my man, they don't. But yeah, these are the issues. These are the issues. You'll be passing around about force clean Bennett. Donald Trump get down for you. I'm talking about the argument. Folks, we're making steady progress. Let's see what's happening with our cash giveaway. The back to school. Today is the back to school. So today is the back to school, the jackpot. So let me call the first winner here of our back to school jackpot, and then we move into other issues. Let me call the first winner. Wow, the person who knows Chapa. If you didn't pay the child school, you set. You set right now. It's set right now. Let me call this person. Okay. I have called. So calling the person. And so this is a jackpot. Now 3 times we can call you. You pick. You not pick. We'll move to the next person. Let me call it again. Okay, $10,000 plus school supplies. You're missing out on. It's the second time. Okay, so the call is dialing.
Yellow Valley subscriber. The subscriber you're trying to reach is currently out of coverage area.
Okay. Let me call again for the third time, and then I move to the next person. Let me call again for the third time. Okay, this is jackpot 3 times. Okay, so this person is disqualified. So let's go to the next. That's the rule. Y'all go to LAA. How you call them? Lottery Authority. LLA. Y'all go to them and go ask them. That the rule for jackpot. No, not me. They had to tell me that I'm going by it. Okay. 5. Let me call the next person. So that first person miss out. Okay, no. 888. Okay. This is it. I got it correct now. Let me call the next person, the next winner. That first person is qualified. So the person is lucky. They want phone ringing. Good.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, my name is Abu Sharif. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yes.
Okay, did you play our cash giveaway this morning?
Yes.
Wow, you are the first person on the back to school. Damn it. Yeah. So you got you got child, right?
Yeah, I got children.
Children, and the school fee been book and teen been giving you hard time, man.
Yes, so Papa.
Like you ain't see us now say.
I didn't believe it because when the sun is start, I been play.
Waiting for the back to school. So what's your name again? Bendo.
Yes, but I registered the name is Beno Juma.
Bendo Juma, right? Juma.
Beno Juma.
Yeah, Juma, Juma. So
yeah.
Okay, so where do you live? Okay, Bangbatan, right? Buaka?
Yeah, Buaka.
But I think that they all Buaka. Yeah, later. But anyway, thank you. So you are the first winner of our back to school jackpot.
Yes.
You have won $10,000, and of course, a school back to school package. The bull bear with all the things inside. Our people will call you. They will give it to you. Yeah, congratulations. Okay, congratulations. So yes, that's Benu Juma. Benu Juma is our first winner of the back to school here this morning. So let's go. So you too can be part of it. *799 *70#, and then you good to go, right? Yeah. So yeah, don't do the thing here. Like I forget. So while you're saying that under the live here, as I'm talking, I've just been trying to see whether you can really follow us and you can appreciate the work we do. Today is Oliver Kine's birthday, and I've been waiting to start reading your comments. Yeah, our YouTube people, our Facebook people online. I've been waiting to read your comment. Today is Oliver Kine's birthday. As soon as I start with I start reading your comment, and so we want to feel the love. That the only thing you're giving up for the race and the sacrifices we're doing. So yes. Okay, so let's move. So we've said that with Yombly in terms of the leadership and some of the things she's doing there at the legislature, particularly the Senate, and the embarrassment that happened yesterday because leaders are caring only for themselves and they're not caring for the vast majority of the people, and they see you all ordinary contributors to Liberia's well-being as trash. They treat you as trash. And the president and his ministers believe that you should abandon government job, go to the airport and go receive Boaka, as though Boaka is doing anything substantive. When the leader is bringing something home, you don't even need it. It's organic. The people will go troop into the airport. You see, UP is not that. It's not people center. Look at what they've done with their headquarters. It's closed. They've closed it to the public. They do not care about you. They're about themselves. They're not people-centered. That's some of us disagreement with them. Let it be about the people. Right? Make leadership for them. Make governance for them. Let them feel it. Connect them. But don't create a barrier. So now a big, you can go to UP office now. It's closed. Kind of thing. You see people themselves going to the airport to go receive. So it can't happen for Boakai. Then when it happens for then you get AFL people to go harass the people. And you see, that's just envy and jealousy. You're not popular. People not let you. They stole the election, they give it to you. You're not even looking at leader. You go somewhere, you even get the aura. You're not there. Your presence can't ignite any kind of urgency in the people, or the people to know that, you see, the leader is here. When the presence of the leader in any space even the fly in our area can know say something important is there. But Baka can go places. People can be doing that where somebody flying color, you be flying a color. They say, oh, that Baka car passing you. They just know that here they moving there. People saying on the other road, we know even Charles Taylor when everything when Charles Taylor is passing. I know you say, oh yeah, come people, but still people used to go stand. They won't. You see the air, the atmosphere. That leadership, Baka does not have that. Baka is an unpopular, illegitimate man in the sense of people's support. He does not have it. So you have to be bending rules, just starting people, forcing. You see why you purging the CSA of people who do not support Baka? Because you know them is not popular. So you got to create. This is a dictatorial tendency, complete dictatorial tendency. That dictators will do that. They always want praise singers in their midst. They're afraid that their bad deeds will be exposed. So they're always looking for people who are not supporting. People who are not supporting, putting them out. I can imagine how frustrated a lot of you who thought you were bringing Baka for change are feeling every time you listen to these things, these kinds of elementary embarrassments from the president. So we go. Then we move to the Senate. Back to the Senate. It was I know it. I think Bendu has received a bill. So let me see. Bendu is calling. Bendu.
Hello?
Yeah.
Delu Juma, I received a bill.
Okay, congratulations. The rest of the other thing they will coordinate with you, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know the thing here, a fast doping. So the national budget in any real country, in the real world, the magnitude of the offense to be having conversation about the national budget and it being altered is criminal. Is nefarious. For anybody to sit down and for anybody to sit down, the government has passed. The executive sent in their proposal, right? Because the budget now proposal, send it. They say what you want, you put it there, you do everything, you send it to the legislature. The House of Representatives work, they do all the things. They call you there, you go, you defend, they agree, they pass on it. They carry it to the Senate. The Senate do blah blah, they debate, they call you there for hearing, you go, you do everything, agree. Then they tell us, the country, that this is the budget. They provide the narrative, and we see all the breakdowns. This is what going here, this is what here, this is what that. Right? Then we all saying now, we say our budget finna pass. Then elements from the executive mansion, the Ministry of Finance, collaborating with people in the Senate, right? Concord plan and manipulated the chief clerk, as per what we have heard, right? To issue a request for recall. Then they recall the budget under that criminal atmosphere, and then when they didn't even use the chief clerk, but the deputy clerk recalled the budget, and that's what the speaker has now revised and tightened the procedure on budgeting processes or budget information and all those things. Who can do this? Or the record system, he has done very well with that, right? Even though I have some problem with him, I know we're gonna talk about that, right? So they did it like that. While all of us saying now, everybody get a budget, independent, everybody get a budget. We say that a budget we get. So you get empty paper in your hand, thinking, yeah, and you expecting this thing to happen for education, this one to happen for security, this one to happen for health worker. That you get a paper in your hand. But the people that say this is it, they go back, they take the budget they carry, they finger the budget. Some people say they take 20 million, some people say 8 million, some people say 6 million. But whatever it is, when they manipulated the budget, they changed the number, they took money from inside the budget, they put it to places where they will go back to the ministry, collect the money, and spend it on themselves. That they break down analysis for you to understand what we're talking about. Yeah, and that's why I like to give it up for Senator Corner. He was one of the first, if not, right? Senator that raised this thing, and a lot of people were like, and one time he called me here and I spoke. He said, "Small brother, look, I am going to insist on this thing because we need to correct this. The trouble of what I'm seeing, he spent times reconciling. And you also how it was difficult for the government to everybody asking, put the final budget on the website. Let's see, put it there. They were not because they were stealing from inside the budget. So the House of Representatives did their stuff. They did their part of investigation, the report, they're holding it, they won't give it, or at least me, I've not received it yet. So maybe they've given to other person. Right? Right? They won't talk to other they won't send other people and do that and all that. So the House of Representatives set up their own committee. The Senate, I'm told, somewhere last week decided to set up their committee to investigate allegations of budget alteration. So yesterday, the committee decided to have conversations around this. So I'm going to play you the presentation from Senator Amara Corner because he's part of the PAC, the Senate Public Accounts Committee, right? And they have been keen on this. They have had a lot of detail and investigation, and they have a lot on the process. So as he presented on this, because I don't want to go for that distraction that Prince Moy tried doing. But we'll come to Prince Moy, who was serving breakfast this morning. Right? So let's listen to Senator Corner.
Act of 2009, and then of course Section 23 of the same Act, which gives the legislature the authority to modify and approve a supplementary budget, meaning that all decisions on appropriation, the higher decision-making body is plenary. No single person can change the budget number from that time to another. Next. So here is the draft budget President Joseph Newman Bonkai submitted to the legislature on March 12, 2024.
The draft budget is the executive and the president's proposal. That the proposal they send, they say this is how we want to manage the laboring people money. That the thing that what we want to do is so we're sending it for your approval because you don't want to approve before we do anything. So in keeping with this proposal, you make the necessary allocations and let pass on it and get the government to work.
Public administration 279.1. Municipal government 26.7. It's important for the public to know that we discussed the budget, we acted on them, we received the appropriation at the sector level. This is the sector level, the guiding sector in our budget. So these are the numbers here. Transparency and accountability 21.2, security and rule of law 96.1, health 75.5, social development 12.3, education 105.9, energy and environment 18.2, agriculture 5.6, infrastructure and basic services 44.6, industry and commerce 6.6, for a total of 692. That's what the president sent us on March 12th.
That the proposal the president said no. The man just listen, you see where we're going with this.
Now, this is the exhibit, the president's letter transmitting his draft budget. Right there. Next.
Exhibit that the letter what the president can add on the Tony and carry to the people.
We discussed the budget, and then we were able to identify 45.6 million from domestic debt by seeking for the deferment of the redemption of treasury notes as long as we could service the interest and other charges.
Sorry, every request did not be asked. So, do you have tablets to give?
No, I don't have tablets. I can give it to you later on. Yes, please take note.
They saying that all of them are senators, they're not following anything, he's asking a man for copy. So why are you doing that? Eh? Could they come matter like the budget? You're not even keeping note on it, you're not even studying it, you're not even following the process. He's saying that he asking shamelessly, Mr. Presenter. The men are not presented like your colleague. Your colleague can take time and effort and follow the budgeting process like this. It should be ashamed to be telling us, can I have copy? So what play your air, all these things happen?
I didn't have much time. So we're able to identify that as a group, negotiated with the banks, they accepted our proposal. And then there was this issue of the IMF program. We talked to the IMF, that was no problem. So that's how we're able to get the additional resources, which we discussed in our leadership meeting.
So when the budget is proposed, it's sent to them, they discuss the local aid, they can also identify new revenue streams. So that's what they're talking about. So they got to see that, oh, we can get additional money from here. So we have to include that in the process.
For how this money should be allocated to his priorities. That's the president's handwriting there, signature on the 29th, a day before we voted.
So when they identify that money, they send it because the president the president got to add they want to.
Based on the president's request, the legislature adjusted the budget and put that money into these priorities.
Right.
They are not exactly what the president asked us, but factored in. This is the legislative adjustment before the voting. Next. So, House of Representatives.
So wait, let me explain that. So when they identify that new money, right, they had to tell the president, Mr. President, we have identified the potential to get an additional money on this side. So please make determination and inclusion into your priorities. So then, but these are our suggestions. At least you are sharing them.
Approve the budget here. Transmitted this to the Senate by the clerk on the 29th. And then on the 30th, the Senate voted on that budget. On this one here, I will give the copy to the committee. When you go back one slide. Go back. These are the legislative adjustments right here. Then going from back to where you came from. In this line, just that. The numbers I just show you in bold are the same exact numbers here, showing the legislative adjustment. This is the draft budget I showed you earlier, the president sent, and this is the final budget number based on those adjustments, which were based on the president's note that I showed you put it on here on April 30th, which was transmitted by the Secretary of the Senate, that's his signature, to the Speaker on behalf of the Senate on April 30th, 2024. Right there. Deviation of the budget we are executing now from the approved budget. This column here is the draft budget. You see
that deviation, they changed now from the approved budget to what? So that means there's a difference in what they approve and what they are talking now. So how did that come about?
692 that I showed you earlier. This is what the president sent. These are the adjustments I just showed you that were that right there. Okay, you see 46.4 million right there. And this is the approved budget we voted on concurring with the House of Representatives right here. This is the Budget Act, this column right here. You see this column? Go back, that's it. What the president sent to us was 279.1 for public administration. We adjusted it by 2.6 million. We voted on 276.5. And then the Budget Act is showing 257.3. That's the first alteration. The second alteration is the budget book 256.7. Two alterations right there.
Ain't you listening? Folks, let me hold it there. Ain't you listening? So that particular line was uttered to us 2 times. 2 times they uttered that particular line, different from what the legislature approved.
1 million out of public administration. Municipal government, the president requested for 26.7. We adjusted.
So they move from public administration and they go to municipal government, right? Another area they go in, steal money from again.
Handwritten note, and then we voted on 105. The budget act is showing 107 increase that did not come to plenary. And then the budget book that the Ministry of Finance is executing right now is 108, different from 105 that we approved in this fall.
105. And the one they're working on, so when they change it from 105 to 108, that's what they're working on, they say, but this is not what we approved. So we change it. Who made the change?
Health, 75.5, President report.
Then they go to health, right? From public administration, we go to municipal government, then we come to health. Well, Austin and I were here, and our colleague were telling you how they took money, you're arguing. Yeah, the investigations have started. Listen.
We adjusted it by additional 5 million. We approved 80.5. Budget Act is showing 80.1, 200, and then.
So the legislature say 80.5. The executive went by, they took out some money from on it. They say 80.1.
The budget book is showing 80.
So the other 0.4, where they carrying that one?
You can see that that's the same. They didn't change it in the act on the book, but the one that we approved, they took $400,000 from the health sector there.
That the 0.4 are talking about. So the health sector, Baka government, when they took off $400,000 from the health sector, different from what the legislature approved for the health sector. And you understand? Oh God. 80.1, 80.5, and they changed it to 80.1. They took off 400,000. So now the investigation is who took it, where they carry.
Okay. When our hospitals don't have the money. Then social development.
Social development.
The president asked for 12.3.
The president in a draft, he asked the legislature, say, I want 12.3 million for social development.
We adjusted it by 13.8. We pushed it to 26.1.
26.1. The legislature said it was too small. So we carried it to 26.1.
In the budget act is 28. In the budget book.
And in the budget act, the executive changed it to 26, right? From 22 to 26. Let's listen to what is it in the budget book.
It's back to 26. So these are all different numbers you see here. Education, 105.9.
So you see, social development, the changes, that's around $2 to $3 million extracted from right there. Let's go to what? Education.
President, additional 3.6, 109.5, 57. Budget Act 109.582, different numbers. And then budget book 111.329.
Look at the whooping difference.
Energy and environment. The president.
All the critical sectors that the everyone they use to steal from the Liberian people and keep it. Yes, say they both came to rescue. Your way.
Asked for 18.2. We gave him additional 1.3. We passed here. We voted on 19.5.
19.5. Wait, legislature. They want the president saying they say small. Then they gave additional. Then they pass it. Then what did the executive do?
They asked 25.2. Budget book 26.3. 3 different numbers.
3 different changes. 2 major changes from the number that was approved.
I will give you this. All the numbers change from what we put on here and what is printed in the act and in the.
Folks, this is where our country have come. This is where we are. You see, our criticism of the government it's not because we have personal differences and I like to say elections are over. And we have continued to say that, look, this government must show sign of responsibility and, of course, maturity in her dealings, particularly with regards to addressing corruption issues and irregularities of past government and all those things. Want to show responsibility, trust us. Maybe a lot of you start saying, oh, me, I'm a very hard-headed young man. I'm a very easy man, calm man, but I'm a very hard-headed young man. I can tell you, I can assure you that one day. One thing I've tried very well to do is to take custodian of my thinking. I'm in charge of how I think, how I see things, my worldview. Nobody dictate that to me. That one thing I've tried successfully to do. I do not have money, I don't get the other one, but at least I try to have my thoughts, it's in my purview, unlike a lot of people. So that's a whole struggle. Not everybody can be successful inside. So this is exactly where we are. In a government that promised change, in a government that promised to come and do things differently, we are talking about massive looting, state-sponsored lootings of the public treasury, in violations of the budget law and in violations of the Constitution. People are acting, enriching themselves, and when the stage is created, you could sense the displeasure in a lot of them, interruption, challenging, and oh yeah, they make it your weight. I will give you the copies, because a lot of them are uncomfortable because they are what? Accomplices to the act. If you have been wondering why Liberia is backward, why this thing is happening, certain people, when they think they have power, then they believe that the country resources for them. Right? The country resources for them. This will drag us to what? This will then drag us to the summary of the U.S. Doing business report on Liberia. Where is it? Investment climate report on Liberia. It will then drag us to the summary of that. And you listen and you connect the dots. And you know why. 2024, the government has, the United States Department has issued the investment climate. What that means is in Liberia, how the condition looking to bring investment, to bring investors, for people to come put their money here. In fact, how the country is looking before somebody will say, oh, let me get my money there. Right? Listen to it. You have that job we are that Baga will bring Baga, you get experience. Baga is taking the country to the toilet. And nothing they're doing, they are mastering in stealing. Bad government, crooked deeds, right? Illicit transactions, terrorists, terrorists, and of course money laundering stuff. That's all they own. But listen to this. The executive summary, because this one will take time. We're going through it. Liberia offers opportunity for investment in natural resources such as mining, agriculture, fishing, and forestry, as well as in more specialized sectors like energy, telecommunication, agriculture. You know the reason I started? Because if at that level, at the legislature, the executive and of course members of the legislature can be altering and changing our budget like that, stealing from the country. So what guarantee it gives to any investor in terms of seeking contracts and doing this and that? And so let's come and see what are the findings within the investment climate report on our country. And where does it leave all of us, folks? We are in trouble. You're dancing in poo water for this nonsense. as well as in more specialized sectors like energy, telecommunication, agribusiness, climate financing, tourism, and financial services. Infrastructure is an especially glaring need, and there are opportunities with electricity generation, the national airport, and transportation, particularly roads and bridges. The economy, which was severely damaged by more than a decade of civil war, what kind of country we still using that war thing? After how many years? 21 or 22 years. Has been slowly recovering, but Liberia has yet to attain pre-war levels of economic development, and corrupt misgovernance continues to hinder growth. Corrupt what? Misgovernance. Corrupt misgovernance. The action there is corrupt misgovernance. Right? Misgovernance continue to hinder what? Growth, investment, and job creation. The reason why the government is unable to create jobs, the government is able to employ people, because you know what? The corruption, the bureaucratic system is corrupt. Bribery, illicit transactions and dealing under the table, all those things are hindering. If they're doing it to the budget, what more? Liberia, largely commodity-based economy, relies heavily on imports, and even for most basic needs like fuel, clothing, and rice. Liberia's most important staple food. Liberia's GDP ranked among the lowest in the world, but the economy grew by 4.7% in 2023 and is projected to grow by 5.3% in 2024, according to the World Bank. A new government inaugurated in January 2024 has promised to reduce corruption, right? And Baka promised to do what? So if I see all of you saying, oh, but it happened before, this government must not be talking to us about it happened before, because these were the HO and entrapments of our country, and the president and the government promised to do what? To reduce. We did not say end, but rather to what? Reduce corruption, establish more predictable business policies, right? Establish new policies, reform the policies in making business and all that, and screening and correct all of the loopholes and all that. That's what the government promised. But listen, and improve the investment climate. But it is too early to say whether those efforts will be successful. And you understand? So all that thing the government say, for them, it's too early to say whether it will even be successful. As much as they see all of the drawbacks, but for the benefit of that, the thing is too early. In as much as maybe there can be correction, but it doesn't look possible. It doesn't look attainable. They are liars. They are fakers. Parker and his gang of looters, successfully deceived the Liberian people and get us to where we are. Low human development indicators, expensive and unreliable electricity, poor roads. As I'm talking about poor roads, the folks in the Keke right now using the Bourgeois Island, I know you're laughing, eh? Yeah, poor roads, a lack of reliable internet access. Every day we're crying, no consumer right in the internet sector. People, all they care about is to increase taxes on GSM providers, collect $15,000 for their commissioners and benefits and all kinds of useless things they give to them, while we, the consumers who are paying the money, we buy our data, they steal it from our phones, the connections are poor and all of that. That is the country. So they're telling investors, when you come into this country, these are the challenges. So this place is not ready for investment. Basically, that's what they're saying. Access, especially outside urban areas, and pervasive government corruption. What pervasive government corruption is happening? In 2024, while Baka is president, the U.S. State Department is reporting that there exists pervasive government corruption. Pervasive government corruption, constraining investment and development. This corruption has constrained or created a climate that constrains investment and development. So the government is not interested in investment because the conditions that exist in the country now, you can't bring investment here. You can't bring development here. No, corruption will discourage you. they will require you to pay all kinds of things, and you feel tired. This is not the environment. This is a hostile gangster paradise. That's also corruption, ill deals, black money transactions are going on. Don't waste your money. There are ongoing efforts to expand access to electricity through an extension from the Mancoffey hydro plant, blah, blah, blah. But guess what now? Before the board did it, the Ivorian letter in outside. So come and send the Ivorian letter to the American. Today is day 16. And President Baga is coming today. You please let him know that today is the 16th. The book gave 15th day. Today is day 16. Please do something about electricity. Public understanding of corruption in public sector is high. Yes, thanks to people like us, Freedom FM, and and other institutions who are now joining the government to cover up in high corruption cases and corruption things in the country. Everything that's happening, we're exposing it, and that's why the NSA is after our life. As indicated by Liberia's poll showing in Transparency International 2023 Corruption Perception Index, right? So this government came to fix the mess, right, of that poor performance under the CDC government. So the government came to fix it, and what have they done? Zero. They've shown no tangible sign, nothing. Where Liberia dropped 3 places from 142 out of 180 countries in 2022 to because the Transparency International will have to come up with their 2024 release. That has not come, so they have to reference the 2023. It's fair enough. Low public trust in the banking sector and lack of access. How do we trust the banking sector? The banking sector has kowtowed into political loan giving, loan shenanigans. They give loans to politicians. The food politicians will put our monies in the bank, they give it to politicians, and back out or come back promise to subsidize or get in whatever loan it is. That's what it is. Low public trust in the banking sector. So when you come, you put your money in the Liberian bank, yeah, you on your own. The Central Bank of Liberia and commercial banks are also pushing the adoption of mobile money, blah, 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 blah. Despite these numerous challenges, Liberia is rich in natural resources. We all know that, but the management thereof has been very poor, irresponsible, and of course, not benefiting to the Liberian people. It has largely it has large expenses of potentially productive agricultural land and abundant rainfall to sustain agribusiness, while vital mineral resources offer significant potential to investors in extractive industries. A few large international concessionaires have invested successfully in agriculture and mining, though negotiating these agreements with the government often proves to be a lengthy, politicized, and visiting struggle for those companies who do not pay bribes. Folks, this is the point I wanted to get to. Okay. So the investment climate in Liberia are bribing. Can you bribe? Go to Jojo Baka, gain something. Go to Tantan, gain something. Go to Mamaka Ability, gain her something. And you see? That's how you saw the Chinese and their government friends decided to use Mamaka Ability to bring in that fake 285 yellow machines that they were going to deploy in the southeast. They have secured through dubious means mining licenses, right? For illegal and irresponsible mining companies, overnight mining companies, right? I have a recording that I've been keeping in my phone for many, many months now about that whole thing. But when the detail, well, we will get there. We're just trying to lay our hand on few things. We'll play it for you. The whole syndicate that were around that yellow machine thing, they were going to rig this country. Thank God it never happened. And it will never ever happen. Right? So you have to bribe to make business. The fishing industry, blah, 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 long dormant compared to pre-war levels. It's a potential source of investment, but is struggling to make necessary improvements to meet standards and economics of scale that will open global export markets. So there is doom. No prospect, nothing. We're just in a cycle that corruption and bribery, people living on, government people say living on bribery and things are supposed to bring job, create opportunity, boom the private sector. They're subjected to bribery, corruption, intimidations, and all of that. So This is exactly what. So these critical conversations are being held, right? Corporates, people who are culpable in these acts of budget manipulations and stealing from the budget and the Liberian people, feeling offended when these discussions are ongoing, decided to divert public attention to an unnecessary scene created with Senator McGill. If you think Senator McGill is a criminal, press charges, go after him. You sit there, also you say, because you have a perception or belief about Senator McGill. So the matter that is being presented and discussed, you must disrupt that one. Remember, say that. Remember, not talk. He has the right to represent his people. And look at this irresponsible attitude from Queen Mori. Queen Mori then made a government a private issue. Yeah, look at him. Queen Mori that can be saying, that can be talking. He vexed because the people say he vexed. Because the people come and investigate how they not steal from the budget. Primo, you get there. People having discussion. Then you jump. Pulu. Man, what? Maggie did it. You call him, man. Oh, Maggie say, okay, you call me criminal. But let's talk about it one. So you are more criminal than us. You're running a more criminal government. Because the CDC never found later, oh, it's something to go sit down in China and go say they're bringing a 285 yellow machine. Right? They now went Ghana and say, oh, they're going to bring 300 buses. They now last say they're bringing $30 billion. That you're ashamed to even talk about right now because we finish exposing you. Then you won't talk about criminality. You won't buy public sentiment using a sentimental argument to sway the debate. Oh, yeah, it was very tense. Almost resorted to a fist fight. Right? So why discussing to understand why monies were moved from the approved budget, where transfers, increment and deductions were made in line items that were already approved by the legislature? I think it must be of your interest. Why must we leave that and start to talk about, oh, this, that? If you know you're not running criminal government, allow the investigation to happen. And you investigating other people, nobody stop you. You put in the other one, oh, you say the other one, take the other million. So your own happening. Who told you that because you are in power, you are exempted from public scrutiny? The people that have been passing around, adolescents, celebrating and calling this and that. I am of the opinion that, maybe there are a few rich people in the country, but the rest of them are all corrupt, good for nothing people. They be stealing from their country and acting that they are smart, they're intelligent, smartest, they're putting people in positions and places. Primo, you get anywhere that McGill would be considered corrupt, Primo stand right there to be equally corrupt. Anywhere you can call McGill criminal, you can equally call Primo criminal. Of course. Primo was a member of the government and the legislature, right? Representative Senate. He was a member. He signed and approved everything he want to call McGill criminal for. So what makes him think that he is not a criminal just as he thinks McGill is, and he has to divert public attention from genuine attempt to establish criminalities that have been conducted in the budget handling process? What does Primo know about it? We will not take our eyes from the ball, and we will not miss the goalpost because people are trying to create distraction and trying to do this and that and all that. So, folks, this is where we are. But Liberia is an interesting place. And tomorrow we'll go deeper into the report. There are a lot of things for you to understand. But that is America's first response. America have told the world that don't waste your time, you can't do business here. So if you been saying that waiting, say Baga come and bring job, that one Baga vice president a woman selling pepper color and thing and cool water. Maybe that cool water business they coming bring on. A cool water business, cool water pepper color. You bring a cool water pepper color family, you put in power. So let me go and try to speak to more winners here for you this morning and open the phone lines and interact with our followers. Let me call this person here. Let me call this winner here. Okay. Let me call this winner here. Let me call this winner here. Okay, let me call the next person quickly, the rest of the other people, because we have to take calls. That is for you. But I will certainly call the last person at the close of the show. Hello, good morning. Yes, my name is Abu Sharif. This is Freedom FM.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Bindu Juma.
Bindu Juma?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I come in. I'm calling you by Bindu. You receive it. Oh, let me see. I think I made a mistake. I recall Bindu. Okay, let me call these two. Let me call the. Oh yeah, I made a mistake. Bindu already get it. Be. Why am I calling Bindu for again? Bindu, you can win 2 times. But I want you on par that traffic. You can win 2 times, Bindu. What? Yeah, everybody wants to send their children to school. So the person's phone is ringing. Hello?
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 Yeah, hello?
Are you the owner of this phone?
Hello?
Hello? How you can take the phone and y'all give it to the children?
No, you need a bathroom.
I will disqualify you. Tell you say children might not be doing anything here. That y'all be encouraging the children. Y'all tell the children that y'all be.
My pressure up. And the money I feel
Let's leave all that one there. Let's come to this. So you play the cash giver with them money?
Yeah.
Well, what is your name?
Rosalie Wilson.
Okay, Rosalie Wilson. That the name you get on your mobile money?
Yes.
Okay, so how many times you play?
I play 1 time.
Play 1 time this morning?
Yes.
Okay, so you have won. You have won one of our prizes for the back to school, $10,000, right? Yes. And then with a back to school package, the whole bag with everything inside for your children. So I call you to say congratulations, okay? All right. So our team will call you. They will send you the money, and then they'll call and give you information on how you can get the back to school package. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So this is double dose. Yeah, just start giving the phone to the children. So nobody under age 18, you don't expose the children. That second cause the problem in the country. Be talking, oh, the children, confused. That the parent can be the problem. So let's go to the phone lines and begin to take your calls this morning on the litany of issues we've talked about. Okay. On the issues we've talked about, let's go to the phone line. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104. The numbers to call, and you will be live on the conversation this morning. Let's hear from you. What do you think? What do you make of all of what's going on in the country, ranging from the Ministry of Internal Affairs, someone in public sector workers to abandon their job and go to the airport, even though they have backpedaled But it's important that we have these national conversation. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
First of all, let me commend you guys for the great work you do as representative people. My issue that money has to do with the national legislature. You see, these people try to play on our mouth. These people are in the house to represent themselves and us. Yesterday, I listened to the report from the committee that was read by, our brother Joseph from the show yesterday. And there is a game these people try to play on us. Now, tell me, the budget was cut off, and you people admitted, and then you're going to take out the committee who decide to come into the market, come with their farming. But brother, in the farming, these people, we saw the tactics they just played between House of Representatives and the House of Senate and that of the executive. Now, we know that if someone try to figure senator and it's a crown law, so now, I saw political fire released yesterday on the stage. I think it is welcoming, but I think it is success action should be taken against that person who tried to take his senator.
I agree. Thank you very much. Let's go to another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. How are you doing?
And that's why these issues might not be swept under the carpet. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Edmond Carr, the future imperial guy that's keeping the concept to prepare presidency to the fire. You know, we say things to Amaran, that's why they were in support of the rescue, but they would give the executive half time. Because that guy is a reader. And this is what we always say to the senator and the federal representative. When you win an election, when they say you have the opportunity or employing 50 or 60 people in your office, they don't want to, instead of being able to take people that don't know that you put in your office. It's these people that will be able to read some of these materials that they will report to you. Okay? But because they don't want to pay good money, when they finish winning, the federal will say everything in the office. They don't have any professional person that will be able to help them to do. So we say kudos to Amaran, and we hope that they will push them so that the ready can be done as they say. They want to report before acting on the recap budget. Let that be the case. And the whole issue about guaranteeing people to go to work. Now we are even getting a report that they started bringing cheap for above
Yeah. They just want force it to make it low like that. So they. Thank you. Thank you, Edmond Carr. Let's go to the U.S. AB, go ahead.
Hey, Abu, morning.
Morning.
Concerning the budget alterations, my question to Prince Moi, what kind of position he was serving in the most criminal government that he said that Mageda was running? What kind of position he was serving? That's the questions I want to ask him. Because if I can remember, he was serving as deputy speaker. Abu, am I wrong?
He was. When he got elected to the Senate, that's how Funati replaced him.
Exactly. So where he coming from? Okay, he said Mageda was running the most criminal government, but Mageda said we want change now. That's why they change them. But this is my first time since Prince Moi. This is the first time I see Prince Moi getting angry.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Abu.
That investigation making it, man. Myself, I was surprised. I said, oh, but what's going on?
The man wanted to get off. I said, but what happened? Because the thing that they have done with the budget, and Amra and other guys are talking, other senators are talking, they don't want to listen to it. That's why he did yesterday. He was the point man to destroy that whole thing. And according on those senators, those few senators,
let us stand the ground and make sure and read to the bottom part of the whole thing. Let me just end on the present contemporary and the Stafford. Look, I know some Starbucks in that place in 2023, they said we should continue. But some of them said, no, that would change. Because you know, they said it was our chair there and President we are causing the Starbucks not getting the benefit. Yesterday I saw standing in front of them calling them all kind of names. Kudos to them. The next time they will lie down on her car. That's what they will do.
That's correct.
These people, they will not do anything in that country. They will just speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's our own brother Aaron from way there in the US, always contributing meaningfully to the platform. Let's take it from on the local line. Good morning.
I'm Michael Doyle, don't call you for the panel. Let me go straight to the issue this morning. You see, Abu, I don't know the reason for which the president will be coming to the country and then people want to share him because this man has totally failed in everything he do. The president left for here, he went out of the country, and then before he could come out, there was a serious chaos, there was a serious riot between the CDC and now the National Police and now the Drug Enforcement Agency, which of everyone that left. Now the president has gone to China, he's coming back with very frustrating news, nothing to pray, and all of us coming back to see the defeat of Carry.
Yeah, but that's why they are forcing people to go there now. They have to issue statement and force people to go there.
So that's the point. I don't know what the essence of people talking about, but I'm just waiting for those children who will be put in car to leave the mirror home and they come.
Thank you. Oh my God, we lost that caller. Let's see. Who do we have on the WhatsApp phone? Let me see. What do we have on the WhatsApp phone? Let's take this caller. Hello, good morning. The other thing you're putting the phone is kind of distracting and disturbing. Okay. I come in. Let me connect you, Mohammed. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. I come in. Put you on speaker. Good morning.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Yeah. You know what all you said this morning is a fact. It's a fact. What all you said. So these people, I don't know what can happen or how people will go on the airport today for work because we don't know what happening with the 3.5 billion that you people supposed to get in like brought today. So 419 now back and came up with. So 419 came up with.
Thank you.
They want to show.
Nothing. So 419. Let's go to the next person. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Liberia. My name is Musa Brown, and I'm from New Jersey.
Go ahead, Musa.
Abu, you know, Primoy has to get angry. Primoy has been a criminal ever since in the legislature. You remember that Primoy was once serving as a chairman of finance at the House of Legislature before extension to the deputy speakership. So Primoy is a born criminal. He's a criminal. Now, Primoy, you guys said that Magay then were running a criminal government. Now Magay has come and said, look, you know why? We were running a criminal government. Let's change it. Let's make it right for the Liberian people. So what's the big deal? For the staffers at the House of Legislature, then they call Charles Brown from Omekande, my own brother. Then they call him because Charles Brown were organizing them. They were lying down on the cars. They did not realize that, hey, these guys were pretending. All of Senator Darrell Dillon and the stupid Nyomblikanga Lawrence.
Hey, yeah, my man, yeah, okay, now, the woman I put him, yeah. Yeah. For the sake of country, let you respect the people in the offices, you know. But thank you. I can understand you're angry, but let me reserve these offices. You know, you can't do it. I was telling people yesterday, let's support Lone Star because we can't mind what Baka didn't do and start forsaking our own country and that. You got to prove them wrong. Yesterday, they were branding the Lone Star as, I don't know, Bunga Lone Star or working on Lone Star. Let's tell them that no, for us, it's about the country. When Lone Star is playing, it's all of us proud. Let's rally around Lone Star. Let's support. We should not be like them. Nobody will stop you from going to the field because you are a sedition and you want to support your country. We must not play to their narrative. If they did it, let the society know who they are. We can abandon everything but Lone Star. Let's stand with Lone Star. Let's support Lone Star. The record is clear. That Baga never supported his own country because you're not president. So you all won't be like him. No. Baga looked at a cool example that Baga is showing you what to do. So folks, time is fast spent. So we are wrapping up now. We're not taking any more call. I know the phones are ringing. These things are just there to gauge your thoughts. So let me just quickly call the rest of the winners. All right, let me call the rest of the winner and call it a day quickly on the show. Let me call this other person. Let me call this person. Let me call this person quickly and then be out. This is the back to school jackpot. So let's do that as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible, and then call it a day. 50,000 winner. Can you imagine the 50,000 man? It's briefing behind the scenes. So let me call this. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Please call us your name, sir. This is Freedom FM. This is Freedom FM. My name is Abu. Okay.
I'm Toti Chedega.
Take your time and call your name.
Toti Chedega.
To as in TOE, right?
TOTE.
TEE. Oh, Toti.
Yeah.
And what's the last name?
It's
THAL. THAL.
Yes, THAL.
THAL.
Yeah, GE.
GAR.
Yeah.
Tegega.
Chedega, yeah.
Okay, so you play our cash giveaway this morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how many times you play?
Play twice.
Play twice.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you've won yourself $10,000, and of course, our team will send you the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
They will send you the money in a moment from now, and then you will also be directed on how you can take delivery of the back to school package. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. That's let me call another move quickly. I'm just calling this person, and then we go to the 50K winners and call it a day. Yes, time is off. Okay. So let me call the next person quickly, and then be done. That's Tuti Telega. Tuti Telega. So this person's phone is ringing. Okay. Yeah, the first man, as I the first member, good donkey is my clear the thing.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
Okay, I'm calling you from Freedom FM. My name is Abu.
Yeah.
Did you play our cash giveaway this morning?
Yes.
How many times?
I played 2 times.
What is your name?
Patience Brown.
Huh?
Patience Brown.
Patience Bar.
Patience Brown.
Okay.
BROWNE.
Okay. Patience Brown.
Yeah.
WNE. Okay, that's the name you have on your mobile money, right?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations. You won $10,000, and our team will send you the money, and they will call you for how you can get your back to school package. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations. Okay. That baby boy will receive your confirmatory course. Then let me. So the big one is the $50,000. Let's give that out this morning quickly and be out of this studio. The $50,000. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Let me do the $50,000 quickly and be off. Right? The guy phone is ringing. If he doesn't pick, then we'll go to another person. If he or she. Okay. So, okay. So the phone is ringing. This is the final person that came up.
Yellow valid.
Okay, so that's the first one. Let me call it again. You all are our witness. Let me call it again. Two more times. This is the second. This is the second. This is the second. This is 50,000. 50,000 now they got some booking missed call. But anyway, I'm all the calling you can miss. Okay, so the third time I'm calling for the third and final time. The third and final time. For the third and final time. Damn it, why the other person go put the phone? Okay, for the third and final time, I'm calling this phone. Automatically, once you don't pick, the system will drop your number. Okay, the system will drop your number for the third and final time. Okay, so that is that. This person has missed out. And so we will get another person that will walk away because there has to be a 50,000 window. Okay, there has to be somebody that carries the 50,000. Me. There has to be a new winner, but so the system is going to work that out. So I can conclude from here, and then once it come on, I don't mind. I will come back and speak with the person why baby boy will be moving from exactly where he has to go and do what he has to do. But folks, this is all the time we've got to be here. Don't worry, that $50,000, somebody will win it, but this particular number is off. That introduces the back to school jackpot. We're going to kick this all the way. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. My name is Abu Sharif. This has been a Wednesday morning presentation of the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. Until we meet you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time.